Residue test done on Barajas, it came back negative. No gun was ever found. Barajas' blood, which was found in the victim's car, was explained away by the defense. And the defense claimed that the victim's cousin or half-brother did it. So, was there just not enough solid evidence, Kent Zimmermann?
I think the defense did a great job in this case. Listen, under our system, as you know, Joey, you are innocent until proven guilty, as you said. This is a jury of his peers. His peers, as Mo pointed out, have sympathy. They understood what he went through, and it was easy, the way the defense put on their case, to poke reasonable doubt in the prosecution's case. It certainly didn't help, as you pointed out. There's a lack of incriminating physical evidence, no witnesses, no gunpowder residue found on his hands. It really isn't surprising to me that the jury acted the way they did. I personally think, based on the facts that were presented, based on the law in our system, the jury got it right.
Well, Kent Zimmermann, we have Dr. It relates to motive. Let's look at motive. And I know you don't have to prove motive, Kent, but in the final analysis, who would have done it? Who has the motivation? Who would actually do this thing but a father who's grieving and upset?
Listen, it's easy to point to the father, but the reality is, as the defendant, it's not his job to figure out who did it. He just has to prove there's reasonable doubt, as you pointed out. That's the key thing. Who else could have done it? The answer is we don't really know, but that's not the defendant's job. It could have been a lot of people for a lot of reasons that we're not aware of.
And therein lies the problem, yet still be held responsible in civil court. Kent Zimmermann, can you not?
Absolutely, and the burden of proof in the civil case is going to be lower, easier to get a conviction. There's a preponderance of the evidence instead of beyond a reasonable doubt. So it's entirely possible there could be a civil case. It's possible they can get a conviction because of the lower burden, and it's entirely possible that the victim's family could get money damages as a result of this. That's entirely possible.
Do we have Sue? And he speaks to the issue, right, of a juror who's out there evaluating it. But I ask, is this not vigilante justice, Kent Zimmermann?
Well, if that's what happened, I would think it's vigilante justice. Listen, it's about reasonable doubt, as you pointed out. Is there reasonable doubt in the prosecution's case? And if there is, he should get off. Should it be about your personal emotions, your sympathies? Listen, it's normal, it's human to have sympathies. It's a horrible thing that this father went through, losing 2 kids. But that's not why he should be acquitted. You know, when you're picking a jury, Joey, when you're picking a jury, you know that you always try to make sure, listen, you're not going to let your personal emotions get in the way of how you decide this case. It shouldn't be about personal emotions. It should be about reasonable doubt. But I agree, it's natural to have emotions.
We try to do that, Kent. It doesn't always work that way, right?
Yeah.
I
agree. Completely agree.
I'll go to you on that, Kent Zimmermann. What's wrong here?
I mean, what is wrong with these people? It's such a sad case. My wife and I welcomed a new baby boy last week, and when I heard about this
congratulations,
case,
Ken.
Incredibly.
That's a big deal.
It's
Congratulations. God bless you.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It's such a sad, for anybody, but especially for me as a new parent, such a sad case to hear about. Listen, the parents just sound like they were not fit to be parenting. It's obvious that that was the case. They shouldn't have been the people to be trying to take care of this kid. I think the important question as this case goes to trial is this young boy competent to stand trial, even in the juvenile system? And did he know right from wrong when he committed this act?
Kent.
And I'll just, that's the big question. And a lot of people would say, Joey, that when you're that age, when you're 12 years old, your brain is not even fully developed. And a lot of 12-year-olds know that it's wrong, of course, to stab somebody, but do they know the finality of the action? Do they know that they can't take it back? They can't undo that? So those are some of the questions that I think are going to be relevant.
Absolutely, they will be. Now,